Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm just gonna give you an update on the trigger guard Boltaron sheath that I was making. First off, it's quite tricky making this one. You know, it is a little bit tighter than my full sheath. This one is not Boltaron, it's actually Kydex, and it's got a retention that is firm and a click that is very audible as compared to a Boltaron, so you can hear that. But yeah, I've managed to make it the draw cycle to be an acceptable draw cycle, not really that strong, and I have been trying it around my belt just so I can pull it in a way that it unsheaths. There's a style to it, you know. It's like a quick, see that? Quick draw, not really a strong pull, but a quick jolt, and it unsheaths. And it still needs to get used to, but I would prefer that as compared to having something that would fall if ever you're gonna be dangling your handgun off it. And I am assuring that it won't go anywhere. It won't go anywhere. Never. So this one is Kydex. It's one of the first ones that I made, and that's very short. You know, I prefer that the Kydex be a little bit farther here so that I can have a place for the lanyard. But this one is also functional and it doesn't have any problems. Clicks okay. There it is again. I have my lighting just beside me, so clicks okay, and the detent is okay. That's Kydex. Now, made this video so that I also let you see my Boltaron. The Boltaron has that click. I'm not sure, maybe it's just it's smaller than the Boltaron. The made this Kydex smaller than the Boltaron because it's how it was cut. So, but I prefer production ones to be something like this. And this one is just a little bit smoother, little bit, and it has a different sound. The Boltaron sheath, it's a puck. It's a dull. It's got a dull sound. And see that pull? It's got a lighter pull, but it's not going anywhere as well. So there's a little bit of that, which I'm really concerned of. I'd like it to be snug. But with that, it's got a weaker pull as compared to this one, which is, hear that? And a stronger, more authoritative pull than you would as compared to the Boltaron sheath. That's already production, ready for, you know, that's for sale. Another one and another one ready to be sent out. As per initial impressions, the Boltaron sheath has that specific sound, unlike a Kydex sheath, which is a little bit a little bit treble on the sound, in a very audible snap as compared to a dull thud sound. Kydex, this is Boltaron. So it's Kydex 1, this is the second, this is the third. This is my fourth sheath. So yeah, Boltaron, 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 and Kydex. Those are for the trigger guards, and yes, I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna try to do a video where I'm gonna be drawing from the hip. This is not this video. This is not that video. It's just the production trigger guard that I'm letting you see, and it's way much better than the first video that I did, which I was fighting for the trigger guard to come off the handgun and unholstering it. Also, just a little bit of an update on the production whole sheath that I'm making. Main difference is I've opened up the trigger guard here. I hear the thunder. A little bit of a storm coming, if I may. So by opening up the trigger, sorry, it's just a little bit more consistent on the press. Nothing visible on the trigger, which I really like, and then just a half cover on the magazine release, which I would think would also be okay if it's Gen 4. The Gen 4 has a bigger mag release. If not, I do need to make a small cutout for a Gen 4 specific Glock 17, which would have a much bigger mag release. And this is the difference between the first prototype that I made and this production one. I've relieved this trigger area here just enough to clear it. A very nice pull, very nice draw. Not really something you'd fight it with, but very decent pull. I'm still contemplating on the front part of the gun, you know, how I do this, but for now I'd like to do that to encapsulate everything. If it was Glock 19, it's probably just the 19 would be just around here, and it would perfectly fit in this sheath. However, the sheath would be a little bit longer, so that negates having a Glock 19, because you have a handgun that's up till here, but your sheath is long. So I would say that I would have a specific Glock 19 sheath that would terminate up till here. I'm just concerned that the front sight, if I did not make this channel area bigger, there is a strong possibility that if I made a cut here and shortened the entire sheath specific for a Glock 19, that will be okay, because Glock 19 would be hidden inside the channel. However, if you use a Glock 17 and the Glock 17 would be longer and the cut is here, so the Glock 17 would show that area there, I still need to check if the Glock 17's front sight would not interfere when you pull it out. This blue gun doesn't have any front sight to snag in because it has the molds and the formers there, so I would need to have a Glock 17 with me to try out a Glock 19 specific sheath that I'm going to make, which would be probably cut here in this area, just a little bit shorter. And there you have it, folks. That was just a quick update on the trigger guard that you saw me having trouble with on the first video. This is just the update on that video to show you that the trigger guard, especially the Boltaron ones, they're ready for orders, and I already have some available just in case somebody would want to order them. So, and the Kydex, I'm comparing it to the Kydex. In real life scenarios, I was also drawing from the Kydex. I mean, when you're gonna be using it with a Mexican carry, from your Mexican carry from your belt, I would need to show you that video that this Kydex, even though it's a little bit strong, it's still good. It's just on the technique on how you'd be drawing it. So I really need to have feedback still also on how you would draw it. Is it better that you're drawing it with the Boltaron, which has a very soft detent, or is it better with a Kydex with a little bit of snap on the detent? So I'm sure to do a comparison video with that with a real Glock 17 if I can source one. So stay tuned for that. It's what I have planned, so let's see. For now, this is what I have, and thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Please keep the support coming. Thanks. I'm just going into the point wherein I have lots of things to do. I mean, I have lots of videos lined up, and material's not gonna be short on that one. And thank you for the support. I really appreciate that one. And there you go. Hope you liked the video, and I'm sure to see you guys in the next video.